Hi, I'm Mrs. D Math. Thanks for joining me today. We are going to go over how to solve problems with proportions in 7th grade math. So let's get started. So we've already covered in another video how to solve a proportion or to check and make sure that it is a proportion. So now that we know how to do that, we are going to now use that information to find a missing value in a proportion. So a proportion, just as a reminder, is two ratios that are equal to each other. So if we have 2 to 3, and we want to see if that equals 6 to 9. And we know that in this case, 2 times 3 is 6, and 3 times 3 is 9. Since they are both multiplying by 3, then this is a proportion. Rhonda is going to meet a friend. She is traveling 34 miles in a half hour. At this rate, how far does she travel in 1 hour? And then we also want to find out if she arrives in 4 hours, how many total miles did she drive? In this case, we are talking about miles and hours. And so we can use this information to set up our proportion. Your proportion is just going to be those two things. So if we're comparing miles to hours, there's our ratio. And I know that she is going 34 miles in a half an hour. Well, since this is a half hour, I'm going to go ahead and change that to a decimal and make that a half. So that way our denominator is in hours and not minutes. So then we have how far does she travel in 1 hour. So the other side of my proportion is still going to be labeled miles on top, hours on the bottom. We're trying to find out how far. So if we want to know how far, that means we're missing the number of miles that she travels in 1 hour. So this is going to be our 1 hour. Now you could change this to minutes if you wanted to. And if that was the case, then this right here on the bottom would be minutes. That means this would be 30 and 1 hour would be 60. If we want to keep it as just hours, we can go ahead and leave it like a decimal. So here, now that we're ready to solve for x, what we're technically doing is we are finding out if she goes 34 miles in a half an hour, how far does she go in 1 hour? So in this case, solving is going to be pretty simple. We do have a scale factor of times 2. So if the hours are doubling in order to get from half an hour to 1 hour, that means the miles also have to double. And I know 34 times 2 is 68. So that means that Rhonda is going 68 miles per hour. And this is going to be the most common way that you're going to see miles per hour. Now it wants to know if she takes 4 hours to get there, then how many miles did she drive? Well, if she goes 68 miles per hour, we're going to multiply that times 4 in order to figure out how many miles she drove. And in this case, Rhonda went 272 total miles. So there's the answer to our two questions. Sometimes we are going to be given information in the form of a table. So in this case, we have Mark here, and Mark is using stones to go around the perimeter of his fire pit. The table shows the relationship between the number of stones and the weight of the stones. If he needs 30 stones, how much would the 30 stones weigh? Since we don't have 30 stones in our chart here, we do see that X is the number of stones. So 30 would go below the 20, and that means we are going to be solving for Y, the weight of those 30 stones. So in this case, we have enough information in order to set up our proportion. So our proportion this time is going to be the number of stones to the weight of the stones. We'll just go ahead and keep our X on top and our Y on the bottom. I do see here that of these numbers in our X values, 5 goes into 30 evenly. That's going to be my easiest conversion. So I'm going to use the 5 and 110 in order to set up my proportion. So if 5 stones weigh 110 pounds, that means that 30 stones is going to weigh Y, the number that we're figuring out here. And so in this case, I used 5 because I know that 5 goes into 30 6 times. So that way I can use a simple scale factor of 6. So over here, 110 times 6 is just going to be 660. So in this case, I know that if I have 30 stones, they are going to weigh 660 pounds. So if I didn't have a number like 5 that went into 30 evenly, I could always use a number like 20. And I know the 20 stones weigh 440 pounds. So that means 30 stones is going to weigh Y. So first thing, I'm going to simplify this a little bit by taking these zeros off of the fraction on the left side. And now I can go ahead and just use my cross product. So I'm doing 44 times 30 equals 2 times y. So if 2y equals 44 times 30, I know that 44 times 30 equals 1,320. And then my last step is going to be to divide both sides in half. So y would equal half of 1,320, which would be 660. And so I can see here that no matter which way I solve this problem, both ways I'm going to get 660 for the weight of those 30 stones. So there are several ways that you can solve these. It's easy sometimes to just look for the simplest way possible. I could even go back to this problem down here, and once I simplify it, I could still use my scale factor. 2 goes into 30 15 times, and 44 times 15 is still going to equal 660. So as long as you do the math correctly, you should have the same answer either way. I'm Mrs. D Math. Thanks for joining me today for how to solve problems with proportions in 7th grade math. Have a great day. Bye.